Relocation Series. And I'm going to edit the video. Episode 2. Okay, so in episode 2, what we're going to be doing is setting up the league. So we're going to go here to manage team. Nope. Manage. Relocate. And then we're going to go to relocate. We're going to send them over to become. What team were they? The Lions. They're going to become the Anchorage Huskies. Still have blue and blue coloring. The baby blue, the light blue. So then what we do, so you guys can do this too. Now that we've relocated the Lions, we go over here to franchise settings, user teams. On console, you hit triangle. On PC, obviously, it's different.
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with.
And I'm just going to grab this top left one. We're going to go real life coach.
The menu on the left
it's
lets you
harder
adjust
this
your
year
league
than it was
settings
last
and where
year.
to start your franchise.
Bro's yapping. I don't care. Start playing. And then we go down to GM. Hit up. Relocate. Don't make sure you do not hit rebuild stadium because it won't let you relocate. Relocate. This was the Chicago Bears. Instead of making them up in the Chicago area, I'm just going to do one of these first teams. We're going to go with the Austin Desperados around Austin, Texas. The Cowboy Times. And then we just do this again. Rinse, wash, repeat. User teams, triangle.
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with.
Bengals. Real life coach.
The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start
Obviously,
your franchise.
you can set up a different coach if you want, but I'm just going to do all the real life coaches so I don't have to deal with that shit. And then we go here to GM. I hit up to go to relocate. Make sure you pick relocate, not rebuild, because you'll screw yourself over. Now we're going to do the Houston. Is there something with the H? The Houston. No, there's no H. What's something for good for the Houston Oilers? Yeah. Back to the Houston Oilers. Then we're gonna go off user teams, triangle. This takes a while,
Choose
guys.
which team you'll begin your franchise.
But in the end, it's fun for like a fantasy league.
The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and
fantasy
where to
draft,
start your
fantasy
franchise.
league.
In the preseason.
Start in the regular season, which is just like everyone else. Then we're gonna go over here to GM. Up, relocate. I'm telling you guys, it's monotonous, but in the end, it pays off. We did Austin, we did Houston, now we're doing San Antonio. And I meant to do the San Antonio Desperados. We're going to go San Antonio Antlers. Screw it. Antonio Antlers. San Antlers. Boom. User teams. Triangle.
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with.
Denver Broncos.
The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise. In the preseason, the regular season.
And the next episode, we're going to simulate through the preseason. we'll make some cuts to our particular team, throw some people on the practice squad, and we'll start week 1. No, no, no. Next episode, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through the rosters and maybe make some predictions on the best teams, and then on episode 4, that's when the season actually begins. So now we know what the whole season's up, the whole franchise is up to. Relocate. We're gonna go here to relocate. I'm gonna try to go as fast as possible. Mexico City. And we're gonna go with like the birds, those firebird, golden eagles, the Mexico City golden eagles. It just looks like a Latin American logo. We're gonna go here to user teams. As you can tell, I've done this before. I kind of have
team you'll begin your franchise with.
In the past, I tried to do like the teams in the same region as each other.
Where to start your franchise.
Like I made the Chargers go back to San Diego.
Or with a fantasy.
I'm not doing that this time. I'm just gonna do like what logo matches what city mostly. We're gonna go to GM, relocate. We already did San Antonio, Mexico City, the Buenos Aires Aviators. No, I didn't mean to accidentally try to leave the game. Real quick, before we do this, I'm gonna create a save point so we don't lose all the shit. No, so we don't lose all the shit we just did, in case it freezes. User teams, triangle.
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with.
The Bucks. Boom, 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 boom.
The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise.
So like I said,
the regular season, or with a fantasy draft.
Definitely a monotonous process, but in the end, it's worth, in my opinion. Start playing.
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with.
Arizona Cardinals.
The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise. In the preseason, the regular.
The Cardinals will become, I think it's going to be like Sao Paulo or something. Rio de Janeiro. The Rio de Janeiro Thunderbirds. Another kind of Latin American looking bird, Thunderbird type of thing. Boom.
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with.
The Chargers and Jim Harbaugh.
The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise. In the preseason, the regular season.
Will become the San Juan Voyagers.
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with.
The Kansas City Chiefs will become
the menu on the left
Andy
lets
Reid.
You adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise. In the preseason.
Let me remind you, they don't have Mahomes anymore. Because we did a fantasy draft. But maybe they landed Mahomes again, for all we know. I've had that happen where a lot of the teams choose a lot of similar players, or like a couple teammates that were on the same team together. So now we're going to Orlando, and they're going to be the Orbits. I remember picking this in the past, Orlando Orbits, instead of the Dolphins. And then we're going to go... I've done this before, so I know what I pick for most of the cities.
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with.
Colts will be What
The
is it?
menu on the
Shane
left lets you
Steichen?
adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise in the
Yeah, still.
preseason, the regular season, or with a fantasy draft.
He's an offensive guru. Even though their offense is like the worst part of their team. Sorry, I'm just being honest. I think the Colts are a cool team, but kind of been in pain since Andrew Luck. I feel sorry for Colts fans. Memphis, the Memphis Blues. What do you guys think? Memphis Blues? It's kind of lit. Why is chat disabled for my live stream? Interesting. I didn't disable it. I just saw that.
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with.
Maybe because I'm streaming from PlayStation.
The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise in the preseason, the regular.
I like this coach. Dan Quinn's a beast. Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City Elks. I just chose that. I don't know. Kind of a random city. We're getting there, guys.
Choose which
We're
team
like
you'll begin your franchise
not
with.
quite a halfway through, I don't think.
The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise in the
Mike
preseason,
McDonald,
the regular
offensive
season,
guru.
or with a fantasy draft.
The Orlando already got the orbit, so they're no longer going to be in Hawaii, Miami. Relocate. What was it? Oklahoma City Elks to the Omaha. The Omaha Riverhogs. Don't ask me. I'm just picking random shit for like random cities.
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with.
There is specific cities that I do give. You guys will see. There's
The
certain
menu
cities.
on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start
What was
your
this,
franchise
Cowboys?
in the preseason,
Brian
the regular
Schottenheimer?
season, or with a fantasy draft.
Do you guys have faith in Schottenheimer, guys? There's a lot of offensive gurus in the league. This music sucks. Just being honest. They need to put more Denzel Curry up in this. St. Louis. Oh, St. Louis should have been the Blues. We're gonna go St. Louis. St. Louis Lumberjacks. Louis Lumberjacks. I usually do the Portland Lumberjacks, but we're gonna do the Portland Pioneers. But just because Louis Lumberjack, I don't know. I'm being
Choose
stupid.
which team you'll begin your franchise with.
Philadelphia Eagles.
The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise in the
Nick
preseason,
Sirianni.
the regular.
I feel like Nick Sirianni is a good coach, but he kind of lucked into having a good... I'm not taking away from his skills as a coach, but he lucked into a really good situation as a coach. And having a good overall front office. Okay, we were last on St. Louis. Where'd St. Louis? Louisville. Louisville. Snowhawks. Does Louisville have a lot of snow in winter? I'm guessing it does. They're going to be going against the Oilers in the first game. Okay, we're more than halfway through now.
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust
Once
your
we've
league
finished
settings and where to
this,
start your
and you guys
franchise.
now know how to
Preseason, the regular season, or with a
relocate,
fantasy draft.
Raheem Morris is finally a defensive guru. What was I saying? Once we're done with this, we'll end this episode and we'll start a new one. What am I doing? GM, relocate. Losing my train of thought. They're going to be facing us in week 1 of the preseason. The team we drafted. Louisville, Chicago. Instead of the Chicago Bears, it's going to be the Chicago Bulls. Just like the basketball team. And then
choose which team you'll begin your franchise with.
The 49ers will become...
The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise. In the preseason,
good
the
old
regular
Shanahan. Season. Oops. They will become the Columbus Caps. You like my voice cracking? My voice is really dry. I need a drink. They're going to get a basic sphere because it's a cap. I'm just joking. But I'm not joking because that's the truth.
choose which team you'll begin your franchise with.
Giants will be getting...
The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise.
We're going to be going
Preseason,
East Coast and then
the regular
overseas.
season, or with a fantasy draft.
Start. This is where it gets kind of fun. Manage team. Oops. GM. Relocate. Relocate. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Chicago, Columbus, Canton. I'm going to skip Canton because I think you can skip a couple. We're going to go Brooklyn. And we're going to make them the Brooklyn Black Knights. The Gotham Black Knights.
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with.
The Yags. Jacksonville
The menu
Jaguars.
on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise. In the preseason,
are going to become... Brooklyn, Toronto. The Toronto... Tigers. We're
choose
getting there,
which
guys.
team you'll begin your franchise with.
We only have like 14 teams or something.
The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise.
Maybe less.
Preseason, the regular season, or with a fantasy.
Matt LeFleur. Matt the Flower. And we're going to go over here to the Montreal. And the Montreal is going to be none other than the Mounties. The Canadian Montreal Mounties. You know that was a good team. I hope it snows a lot there. That would only be right. Inclement
Choose
weather
which team
every
you'll
game.
begin your franchise with.
The New York Jets are going to be...
The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise. In the preseason,
Montreal. Dublin Shamrocks. The Dublin Shamrocks. Oh my god, this is so time consuming. I'm almost done.
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with.
We're going to go over to the Carolina Panthers and... No. Yes, leave coach creation.
The
Real
menu
life
on
coach.
the left lets you adjust your league settings and where
What
to
was it,
start
the
your
Panthers?
franchise. In
Dave
preseason,
Canales, the
regular
offensive
season, or
guru.
with a fantasy draft.
Is he offensive guru? I think he's kind of like balanced. Maybe I'm wrong. And now the Dublin Shamrocks and the London Monarchs. Next up we have the
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with.
Patriots becoming.
The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise. In the preseason, the regular season.
I'm guessing Vrabel's a defensive guru. I didn't check really. And we're gonna go relocate as usual. Let me know if you guys have any questions in the chat about anything. I got your back. We're gonna go the Paris. The Paris Wizards. Like Lupin the Third, the Wizard Thief. We're gonna go user teams, triangle.
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with.
The Raiders. Just win, baby.
The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to
And
start your
Steve
franchise.
Carroll
Preseason,
is going to move his team. Well, not Steve Carroll, but the freaking Muppet-headed dude is going to move his team, not his head, over to from Paris to the Tokyo Dragons. The Raiders have become the Tokyo Dragons. One of the best jerseys in my opinion. And now we are down to like the last couple teams, guys. How many do we have
choose
left?
which
Let's check.
team you'll begin your franchise with.
3, 4, 1. I think it's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 8 teams. We're almost
The
done.
menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise. In the preseason,
GM. Relocate. We're gonna go Paris, Tokyo, the Melbourne. I'm torn between the Melbourne Dreadnoughts and the Melbourne Steamers. I feel like the Steamers. The Aussie Steamers. Mate.
choose which team you'll begin your franchise with.
The Los Angeles Rams.
The menu on the
With
left
one of the
lets
smartest
you adjust your
coaches,
league settings and
supposedly.
where to start your franchise. In the preseason, the regular season, or with a...
Sean McVeasy. And they will be moving their team, I believe, to Hawaii. Melbourne, Honolulu. I usually do Honolulu Wizards, so I'm going to make the Honolulu team the Dreadnoughts. Because they're islands, so they're both going to get ships as their teams. The Steamers and the Dreadnoughts, they have to travel across the ocean. Kind of makes sense. We're going to go I think we're down to 6 teams.
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left
And now we're
lets
going to
you
have to go
adjust your
back to
league
like those
settings
teams
and
we
where to start
skipped.
your franchise in the
Soon.
preseason, the regular
Start
season.
playing. We're going to go down here to GM. Oops. GM. Relocate. I'm reloaded. We're going to work this way this time. Oh, we can't. Okay, we're going to do we already did Anchorage. The Vancouver Velociraptor. No, I'm joking. The Vancouver Redwoods. I don't know if there's Vancouver Redwoods that high. I know there is in California. We're going to do...
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with.
5 teams, baby.
The menu
The
on
Seattle
the left lets you adjust your
Seahawks
league settings and
are
where
going
to
to
start
stay
your
in the
franchise.
Northwest, and they're going to become the Portland Pioneers. Why does it keep saying it to me after I picked 1,000 teams, bro? I've already done like, what, 27 teams, 26 teams? Vancouver, Portland. So from Seattle to the Portland Pioneers. Ooh, the Dragons versus the Pioneers. I'll try to remember what city they're from
franchise with.
while I'm like announcing the games. But I'll forget. I'll forget some of them, like the weird ones that I picked.
The left lets you adjust your league settings.
Like the River Hogs, where were they? Omaha?
The preseason, the regular season.
Maybe I won't forget. I'm goated. I'm over here talking to myself. But when I go live, I try to like keep it fun for if you guys choose to watch. Can go along with my commentary. Mike Tomlin, who's probably going to get shafted soon, is going to become the Sacramento Condors.
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with.
The Minnesota Vikings.
The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise.
I like the Vikings coach
regular
Kevin
season,
O'Connell.
or with a fantasy draft.
He's a good guy. He's a straight shooter. You can't really be a bullshit or fake person in the NFL. You can't control a team if you're like that. The Oakland Sentinels. Oakland got a new team. Vegas doesn't have a team now. I think we're down to 2 teams left.
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise.
We're going to do the
menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise in the preseason, the regular season.
The Texans will become the Houston Oilers. I'm just joking. We already did that. The Texans will become this is a good one. Are you guys ready? We're going to go to the Albuquerque Armadillos. Is it 2 teams left or 1? I think it's like 2 or 3 teams left.
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with.
1.
The menu on the left lets you adjust
And we're
your
gonna
league
do
settings
the
and
San
where to start your
Diego
franchise in the preseason, the regular.
something. San Diego's getting a new team. It's going to be the San Diego Nighthawks. Doesn't match San Diego at all, really. But there's probably Hawks at night, so fuck off, freaking losers. Just kidding. I was gonna do something before we go. Real quick before we go, we're gonna run through the roster so we don't have to next episode. Let me check my playtime real quick. How long has this been going? 30 minutes? Yeah, we have a little bit of time. So the rosters are going to be Geno Smith with Derek Stingley and Cameron Sutton. Actually, we're gonna start. We're not starting with the Nighthawks. We're starting alphabetical order. Antlers. The San Antonio Antlers have Pat Surtain, Brock Bowers, Brian Thomas. Real quick, check their quarterback. Caleb Williams, not a bad team. Good defense, good balance. They might be maybe not a contender, but a team to deal with. Next up, we have the Armadillos. The Armadillos, and you guys can choose your favorite team. Feel free to say what your favorite team is in the comments. CJ Stroud, the Slim Reaper. Antoine Winfield. Some more good balance between offense and defense. I feel like the other team's a little more balanced. This one looks very defensively strong. They're kind of in the same echelon. Saquon Barkley as the leader of the Aviators, with Trey Hendrickson, Levante David in his 50th year in the league, 13th year in the league. Xavier Worthy, and the QB is Michael Penix. This is a good team. I could see them making it far. They're better than the other 2 teams in my opinion. Next up, we have the Black Knights with Miles Crosby, and then a stacked offense. Dak Prescott, it's kind of a prove-it time for him. A lot of people are starting to mock him in real life, but we'll see. Next up, we have Nick Bosa and the Blues. They have a good balanced offense and defense, just like I've been saying already. It seems like it's a theme already. This team looks okay. Their quarterback is Stafford, and their backup is Flacco, so they are going to be hurting for drafting a QB next year. Buccaneers have Justin Fields, and then it looks like their defense is pretty stacked with a good O-line. No, I don't know about a good O-line, but there's 2 pretty good linemen in the first bet. This team's kind of old, bro. I don't know. Justin Fields with a bunch of boomers. They're not gonna make it far, unless Justin Fields pops off. Which I love Justin Fields. Jordan Mailata. This team looks crazy. Quinnen Williams, Jordan Mailata, Devontae. There's a lot of age here too. Their quarterback is So this is basically the Saints. Maybe not better than the Saints. They have a good line, good defense, a singular good wide receiver. It's a lot like the Saints. They're built like the Saints. Justin Herbert. This is the team I'm going to be looking out for. They have Justin Herbert, my favorite quarterback in the NFL. Underrated rookie halfback with Tyjae Spears. He's going to be throwing to Zay Flowers and some good veterans. And then, yeah, they're not a bad team, dude. Herbert can carry any team. We got Joe Milton, a.k.a. Bazooka Joe, on a team with 390 overall players. Jalen Carter's is a monster. Bijan Robinson's a monster. So this is a very balanced team, which is going to have a dominant offensive line and a good offense. Unless Joe Milton, sucks dick. Desperados with Josh Allen is already going to be a contender. They also have Puka and Scary Terry. Some good defensive stalwart veterans. This team might be. Let me see who's. McLaurin, Pierce, Tim Patrick, Noah Brown, Bub Means. And his running backs are good too. Sheesh. A little old, but good. Okay, so the Desperados we need to watch out for, and whatever team Justin Herbert was on. Now we have Joe Burrow. This is another crack team. The Dragons, the Tokyo Dragons. Tyreek with Joe Burrow. Tyreek is so lucky he always gets good wide receivers. And then look, offensive line and defense is the rest of the top heavy part of the roster. Let me see who else Joe Burrow is going to be throwing to. He does not have very good running backs, but Montgomery is serviceable. David Montgomery is kind of a monster, but okay, he's got speed. He's got some speed in here. Next up, we're gonna go Dreadnoughts. QB, Brock Purdy. Bates is a beast. I personally don't think this team's gonna make it far. Trevor Lawrence, aka Sunshine, throwing to Amon-Ra St. Brown and Olave. Cracked offense. Defense looks kind of questionable. The Elks are top heavy offense. Golden Eagles, Lane Johnson, Drake May throwing it to them with Cousins behind him. TJ Watt. This team looks like it has a really good defense. And then some pretty good wide receivers for Drake May. Next up, Anthony Richardson with... Oh, this is our team. We already know our team. I was over here not even realizing we drafted a team. I forgot. Because we've been doing this shit for so long with the relocation. Okay, anyways. Lumberjacks. Russell Wilson. Les Rad. Raheem Mostert. Tank Bigsby. Damon Martinez. And Jahmyr Gibbs. And A.J. Brown, Cooper Kupp, Whittington. Some kind of old players on the wide receiving core. We're going to move a little faster now. Sauce Gardner with balanced offense and defense with Bo Nix. Kind of similar to the actual Broncos. Mounties. Tua with Mac Jones behind him. And a stacked defense. Tua might make it far, bro. Stacked ass defense. Derek Stingley with Geno Smith. Good team. McCarthy, we gotta ask, where is Pat Mahomes? We haven't seen him yet. Okay, strong defense. This is the Vikings. Dude, this is basically the Vikings. Stacked defense with McCarthy, and does he have a strong wide receiver? Maybe not Justin Jefferson, but he does have Rome Odunze. Yeah, this is like kind of similar to the Vikings, but it's the Oilers. Let's see. Jordan Love ends up getting Omarion Hampton as his running back with Jamar Chase. This is like the new Bengals. Okay, or it kind of feels like a Buccaneers type of team build-up just by looking at it quickly. Next up, we have Pat Mahomes with Drake London, T. Higgins. Sorry for that scratch noise. I accidentally touched the microphone. Bucky Irving. So Pat Mahomes has some good wide receivers. Their offense, I don't know, bro. No, Pat Mahomes can take any team far, but they look offensively top heavy as hell. Lamar, this is going to be a contender, I can already tell. Lamar with a strong defense of vets. Pure defense almost. A good line. Who's he throwing to? A rookie beast from Ohio State, running back. And he's got serviceable... Not that good of a wide receiver core except for Brandon Ayuk, but it's Lamar, dude. Who cares? Next up, we have Joe Goff with Will Howard. I kind of like Will Howard. He seems like a good guy. I watched the interview with him. Next up, we have Kenneth Walker, who's a monster. And vets that will definitely take care of Will Howard once he takes over for Goff. And next up, oh my God, did you guys see that? The Riverhogs have Parsons and DeAndre Hunter, Stephon Diggs, and Goff. Did we already look at this? Yeah, we did, but I didn't realize how cracked their team is. Next up, we have Justin Jefferson with Mayfield, Baker Mayfield. Interesting. Tariq Woolen. This is a good balanced team. Next up, we're almost done. We got CeeDee Lamb with Kyler Murray. Baby Yoda. I bet you he gets pissed being called that. Marvin Harrison, Dexter Lawrence, Christian McCaffrey. This team is basically the 49ers. Dre Greenlaw. Who's their QB? With Cam Ward. Oh, this team might be a contender. I'm just telling you now. Kelsey's going to be taking care of his, like, a clutch third down receiver. This might be one of the better teams, bro. With Marvin Harrison, if he has a crazy season. Don't sleep on the Snowhawks. Steamers end up having Shador. My bad. Isaiah Pacheco and Debo with Tetero McMillan. So it looks like it's better than the Browns. Good balanced line, and actually, it just looks like the Hog Mollies, the big boys on this team, are going to be pretty good. Next up, Jaden Daniels has a good defense. Not a good defense, but not a bad defense. They're all pretty old. Kamara with Jaden Daniels could be trouble. Mike Evans is good. Oh, he's got some old wide receivers, so they're going to have to draft. They can make it far, but I feel like they're not built for a long dynasty until they draft. Darnold with Mixon and Neighbors. And they are offensively top heavy. The Voyagers, Derrick Henry and company. Bryce Young with Derrick Henry. Nice. Calvin Ridley, Dobbs. Wide receiving core is kind of questionable. Last team, I think, the Wizards. Jalen Hurts ends up getting Tyrone Tracy, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Fant. And then their defense looks like their line is their strength, but they have some good their line's their strength. But they got some pretty good linebackers too. So the defense is going to carry this team, and then they have Hurts, similar to the Eagles, but maybe not as crazy offensively. And I believe that's the final team. Okay. So that's the end of this episode. Thanks for hanging in with us, guys. I'm going to end it and then restart the live, and we're gonna get into some roster cuts, add some people to the practice squad, and starting episode 1 of the actual gameplay. I mean, the first episode of actual gameplay, but it's gonna be episode 3. Pardon my